Hello, my name is Drew Brown. I'm here at Fahrney's Pens, and I am sorry. Yes, I am sorry because I have not yet talked about this pen, or these pens, the Fahrney's Retro 51 Annual Cherry Blossom Edition for 2025. This is a big deal. There's a lot that has gone into this, and this is very significant and meaningful for the company and for the world. Maybe not the world, but it's a big deal, and I want to talk about it. Okay, so a little bit of backstory. Every year, for a long time, Fahrney's has done an annual collaboration with Retro 1951 in celebrating Washington, D.C.'s, where our store has traditionally been located, or has always been located, celebrating D.C.'s history with the Cherry Blossom Festival. The cherry blossom is kind of synonymous with a lot of the stylings and aesthetics of Washington, D.C., especially in publications, marketing, media. So that's what they've done. They've done different monuments, different thematic elements, recognizing different parts of the city. And this year, they have done the Willard InterContinental Hotel, which you might be wondering, okay, hotel, that's interesting. Y'all just run out of things to do? No! This is super meaningful because this is where Fahrney's Pens is going to have its storefront from here on out. We have closed down our shop over on F Street, and well, we're still on F Street, but we're in the Willard Hotel. Well, not physically in there yet. We will be in there. We're building it out now. But that's also on F Street. The back of the Willard is on F Street. The front of it is on Pennsylvania Avenue. But we're going to be right there at the back of the Willard. So, and this location at the Willard is important for a couple of reasons, but the big one is that Fahrney's Pens, Mr. Earl Fahrney himself, used to occupy this exact same storefront that we'll be moving into in the 1950s. So he had, shops and stalls, small things, here and there since 1929. But the first store, from my understanding, was at the Willard Hotel in this door, 1408 F Street. And that's where we're going back to. So we celebrated it with a pen. And there it is, beautifully adorned with a gold image of the Willard Hotel. This corner of the Willard, the Pennsylvania Avenue corner, is probably their most iconic angle, I'll say. And then a lot of the imagery that has been added to here and on the pen is from the interior of the Willard itself. So the Willard is a 200-year-old hotel. It is very, very much a staple of the city, and it's a very, very beautiful hotel at that. The exterior is lovely, of course. I mean, most of the buildings in DC are stunning, but the interior is just breathtaking. It has a long and rich history. If you go into the lobby, which is super famous, by the way, you'll see that on the ceiling there are frescoes of all 50 U.S. state seals and flags. It's got a beautiful desk, a lot of old furniture there too. Very much feels like you're in something that has been in operation for a couple of centuries, for good reason. And there's the Peacock Alley hallway, which is just, again, breathtaking. There's not a whole lot else to describe it. When I first walked in there, I was just speechless. It was easily the most fancy hotel I've ever been in. It's been a pleasure to visit, where our new location is going to be and just walk around and look at all of the details within the hotel. Speaking of the details, this pen is definitely not basic. It has a lot of fine details, and you've got this beautiful satin finish on the hardware. Up at the top, you'll see that not only does it say Retro 1951 here, but it also says Fahrney's, which is very special. So as you can see here, I've got the Rollerball version, but then of course we've also got a fountain pen version as well. We'll go ahead and open this one up. Oh, that was a good one. Comes with a converter. What I really like about this fountain pen is that the designers at Retro 51 found a great way to make sure that the cap and barrel separation does not interrupt the design at all, which I always like, because a lot of the time there's really no way to avoid that. If you're working with some very large design, you kind of have to break it up when you unscrew the pen. but they were able to situate the actual hotel imagery down here at the bottom so that even when separated, you still get the entire design uninterrupted and lovely. So it does post. There we've got the full kit and caboodle there. The nib is a Jofo nib. It's a steel nib made in Germany with a beautiful 51 logo right there on the front. And you'll see your nib size there on the side. So here we have them both. So obviously there is functionality to the knurled top here on the Rollerball. No functionality here except for just that trademark retro look. And obviously you saw that it contained a converter. It will take a converter or a standard international cartridges, of which it contains 2. Yeah, you'll want to put these back in there so that the little opening is facing down so that nothing accidentally gets punctured. A little squeaky. All right. So the fountain pen comes in extra fine, fine, medium, broad, and a 1.1 stub. So the fountain pen is a little bit longer. It is a little bit more expensive, $127 versus $60 for the Rollerball. The Rollerball can accept a Rollerball or a ballpoint refill, standard Schmidt. We also have a notebook available for $16. I don't know if you can see that, but this print is raised. It's got a nice, beautiful binding here. Almost a little, I don't know if rubbery is the right word, but I don't know, it's got a really cool texture. And then this is glossy here. So there you have that. So we have got a whole set of cherry blossomy Willard-y things for you to choose from if you are interested. A lot of folks have asked if we are moving in anytime soon and or if we have a date. We do not, unfortunately. We're making progress every day, but the short version is moving from one historical DC building to another historical DC building is not smooth or free of complications or other variables that we could not predict. But we're moving right along, and we are hoping to be in there soon. You know, things happen, but we are absolutely making progress. We can't wait to get in there. The Willard is excited to have us in there, back home in a lot of ways. So we hope that you continue with us on our journey. And when it finally does open, we hope that you'll join us there. It's definitely going to be something to check out. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me today. Check out more of this at farneyspens.com, and I will see you later.